Goosebumps every time, huh? Okay, so let me start by saying, what an amazing intro. And then let me follow that up by this. So, at the time that I first attempt to stream this game, I wasn't getting any audio. So, if there's anybody else that has this problem, I'll let you know what the deal was. So, I have a brand new pair of 7.1 surround sound channel headphones, USB headset. And apparently, the audio in this game does not support that 7.1 channel surround after doing some searching and asking some other streamers. And so I switched to an older headset. Hopefully this sounds okay, because every time I switch headsets I have to mess with volumes and everything. But this switching to an older headset that only has like 2.1 or whatever seems to have solved the issue. As I can tell, there is music playing, and obviously all the meters are moving around. So I don't know if the game volume is too loud or too low, or if I'm too loud, too low, whatever. So with that being said, this game so far has been amazing. I only started and played like maybe the first 5 minutes of it, but for streaming purposes, I am going to create a whole new thing so that you guys can see it straight from the beginning. And the in-game graphics are just as good as the cutscenes, which is very rare. Now, I will say that because of streaming, and I probably did not have to do this, but because of streaming, I have moved all of the graphics settings to medium. It shouldn't really affect too much. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't tying up too much resources while playing or get laggy gameplay or anything like that. So with that said, we're going to start a new adventure log, and as you can see, I played for about 20, not even a full thing here, level 1. So we're just going to go to a new save, and we're going to put our name in. Hopefully this won't be laggy or consume too many resources, because this game is a game that I could probably play forever on stream. I love me some turn-based RPGs. There's definitely a difference in the detail I can tell just from this right here, but it's not that bad. So we'll just run with this. We'll go with the 50. I don't see any reason to. I'll probably regret that later, but I'm sure you can change it. Alright, so now we're going to sit back and enjoy this opening. I'll try not to talk too much during it and ruin it, but as you can see, it's pretty amazing.
This child, he is the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
They really put so much detail into this. You could definitely see like even small details in their clothes to wrinkles in their facial expressions and things. It's just insane. I mean, just on that tree there, you could even see the dewdrops sparkling on it. It's just, like, the little sparkles, it's just insane.
Oh my. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? You poor thing. Come here. Come.
You could see every detail in the fabric of his clothing.
Frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
And the game is just so colorful. It's so rich, like the dark greens and the blues and everything. It's just, it's what you hope for in a game. Like, look at his sword sheath there. That's leather, and you can see like all the cracks and grooves, and just it's pretty amazing actually.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
The dog looks kind of cross-eyed though.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
So yeah, even this is your actual gameplay, like in-game graphics, and even though it's only set to medium now, it does look a little different from when I was playing it. But I mean, look at the detail in this. Look at his bag. It's just crazy. The environments are really lush. Even the rocks look good. When I was playing this the other day, I mean, I couldn't help but just stop in places and look around. So like stopping here and just looking at this environment, I mean, there's waterfalls, just the rocks, the cliffs. I mean, it's crazy. And you can actually talk to all these people, but there's not really a reason to. Plus, I'll leave stuff for people who want to play the game on their first time around, not to spoil every little thing.
Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh!
Hooray for slimes.
Monsters! They're coming this way!
Alright, so this is my favorite. This is, you could set people what to do, fight or flee. The turn-based... the good old turn-based stuff. Then that old school victory music, you gotta love it.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
I like the way she runs with her little dainty arms out. Kept it like sentinels of the starry skies. They don't just stand in a straight line. Looks like they move around a battlefield. Yeah. And I don't know, like, you might actually be able to move around. I haven't tried, but it's, this is one of the parts, that I definitely, like, when I first stepped in here and I looked around, like, looking at that water, look at this. How neat, like... And I know this is just the beginning of the game, but I'm sure even later stages are just awesome. But it just... something about it. I don't know. There's just something about this game. I mean, you can actually move around, so... if you want. I don't know if that actually helps or not.
Don't give up. Go on.
I'm sure later in the game that becomes vital to dodging some stuff, maybe, or taking less damage. But as far as just straight turn-based, I'm digging it.
Crikey.
I figured you would be able to move around just because of the little barrier that you see. Why would there be a barrier if you can't run around? It's paralyzed with fear.
Tough little blighters, aren't they? I'm so proud of you.
New spell learned. Frizz. I don't even know what it is. That water and stuff just looks so cool. Sorry, I know I'm just sightseeing, but I know there's a needler up here.
Crikey.
Crikey. I think they let her say that too much. I could see the longer
Phew.
the battle goes on, I would get a little bit tired of the repetitiveness of her sideline cheerleading like that.
Crikey. Go on.
I like that when the dog barks, it just paralyzes him. It's pretty funny.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Alright. Slime drop. This is pretty cool too. This is very Zelda. Just find pots and smash them. Bah. But yeah, I promise I'll stop being overwhelmed with the sightseeing, even though this is my second time around. Yeah, best party members. I have a feeling they don't stay in your party for the rest of the game, but at least they're good here in the beginning. I need to find out what that spell does since I've never used. Oh, it's a fireball, that's right. I do remember what that spell does now because I used it a couple times later. See that little sound during the loading screen? The old
Cool. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think? fog at all.
Smogs.
Crikey.
They do a lot of damage.
Don't give up.
Genghis Core Blimey. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't hit him with your weapon, but then again, she hasn't refilled my MP yet, so...
Here you go.
There we go. Crumbs! The dog can melee him, but I don't... Well, I guess I can too now.
Crikey.
I just know they always dodge that first melee.
Don't give up. Get him.
Ah, I should have just hit him with another fireball.
Tough little blighters, aren't they? Well done.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
The expression on that dog's face right now is priceless.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Oh yeah, so this is a bunch of weird climbing stuff. And yes, you can fall off the cliff, because I did it before and I'm about to do it again apparently. Move. Alright. This is pretty much just the tutorial showing you the basics of things you can do. Climb vines, climb rocks, yada yada. And let's see. You could definitely go that way. Apparently you can't go any further that way, so it's all this way. Alright. It seems like there's another blue sparkly thing up here somewhere, but I guess not.
Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that? Help! Help me!
That was pretty cool, right?
How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
I'd be like, girl, please. What do you mean, almost like I made it happen? That was all me.
Look, the mark on your hand. Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later.
She forgets it pretty casually.
All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore.
This part's pretty amazing. Probably one of the best views.
Wow! Look!
Check this out. How cool is that?
It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know, even when I played this the other day, like, I only played up to this point, and I was like, I don't think I've heard him talk yet, except when he made that noise right there, when he, right before the view. So, yeah, we'll see if he actually speaks at all. And this is as far as I've played. So I saved here and immediately called my girlfriend and was like, oh my god, this game. And I went on and on about it for a bit. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I think she's got this game for the PS4. So, I'm sure it looks great. Hopefully she'll stream it at some point too. I just want to say good doggo. I don't really care about the rest of these people. She's the only one dancing, though. Okay. Yeah, it's not this guy that I need to talk to, but we'll do it anyway. I always thought this bridge was just gonna break and something bad was gonna happen. That's not the little one. Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna scold that little boy. Hey, thank goodness we're safe.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Yeah, when it comes to him, it just says he explains what happened on top. You don't hear him talk. But I will say, at least for the most part, her accent's a little weird, but the voice acting has been okay in this game so far, which is always a big concern to me.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
Oh, it was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
He says. Okay, you can move the camera during battles, position party members where you please. Okay. Wow, look at this place. It's pretty cool. I'd live there. I'd definitely live there. Awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tour and completing... Okay, coming of age. Just follow the paving stones and you'll find your way back. Head home and put your feet up. Look at this, man. Like, look at the horses. All the detail. I don't think this is my house. Look at this little river. I mean, I'm sorry, but that water effects and stuff just look so cool. It probably gets annoying for people watching me that are like, damn, he doesn't do anything but sightsee, but I mean, if you're gonna get immersed in a game, like, I feel like I'm in this town, you know? It said follow the paved road, so I'm gonna go over here. Oh, so the dog's showing me where I live. Okay. I live up here, apparently.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here, this belongs to you.
That's
Your
cool.
grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tour. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're... You're the reincarnation of the luminary.
What?
Oh,
What?
don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Heliodor.
Okay.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
He tries to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his upcoming trip. And also, he stays up all night playing Graveyard Keeper, so it's hard for him to go to sleep. Okay, so now what? Can I break her pots and stuff? No. I guess I'm just supposed to go out into the night air. Man, that glass, I know this is like, sounds insignificant, but like, you can see the reflections of things in the room in that glass, and that's including him. That's pretty amazing. I mean, it's little attention to detail like that you just don't find in some games. Alright. There's some cheese and bread. It's like they know. See what the night sky looks like. Not too bad. Okay. Now I'm all turned around. I don't know where I'm at. Alright, there we go. Hey, there's some chickens. I wonder what this place is. Does it say? Oh, it's a church. Does he want to go to church? It's locked. It looks like there's somebody else out and about. Let's go see. Oh, it's her. Crikey. Oh, I think they said if you press X, you can see on the map, like, places you're supposed to go, so.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down.
Wait, she says all those years ago. Oh, it must happen to her a lot, because that happened yesterday as well. Or earlier today, or however you want to look at it. So maybe it just happens to her. Her scarf just blows away all the time.
Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing.
What is she trying to be all flirty?
I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there.
Right there, right where your big finger is pointing to, the obvious other colored star.
How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Oh, she's gonna be sad. Oh, her little tears. Her little tears floated behind her when she ran. Damn, what a snazzy outfit.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
But what if I wanna?
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
See, in these games, it does this thing where when you shop before you leave, you have just enough to either buy... Whoa, there's something on top of that roof. How do I get there? Just enough to buy either a weapon or more health, like a bunch of health potions, and you have to decide which is better, the healing or the more offense. And with me, I'm usually more offense. Oh, no, didn't make that jump. Let's see, quest. Oh, that's what it is? Just find something to clamber and press B to jump up there. Okay. Alright. The jumping's a little awkward. Wait, that's just a piece of pink pine. Oh, it's on my shed. There's also a treasure chest up there. Okay, hang on. Why can't I open this? Okay. Hey, more gold. Alright, let me take this guy, this feather. Woo, what a high jump. Sleeping hibiscus. Okay. Alright, now there's somebody else over here. What do you need? Down this slope and across the river. Okay. This slope? Ooh, horse. I pet him. Okay, he's blocking, so it's definitely this way. And then across the river. And then I would imagine this is the shop, yeah? I can't make out what that is. It looks like wings or something, but it also kind of looks like a mug of beer. Okay, let's see what we can buy. Cypress stick. That's a sword. A shield. Okay, I have 212 gold. So this is actually less than what I have. Bandana. Ooh. Fancy. Everything only ups my defense, though. Well, let's definitely get a bandana. Yes. Okay. Should we get the Wayfarer's clothes? It looks better than my regular outfit. Or should I be more focused on getting... You know what? I think I'm gonna get it. And then... I mean, I still have enough to get the pot lid and medicinal herbs. So let's do that. Okay. And then, we'll spend a good amount on these. Let's see. 7? That'll leave me with 1 gold. I think that works. That's a good start. And I can actually sell some stuff, I'm sure. Like stuff that I just unequip, like these. It's only worth 5, but okay. Nope, we don't want to sell anything else. Let's go. So it doesn't change his outer clothes, but did I miss something? I guess not. I guess I have to get to it from over here. Yeah. Well, check out this guy. Wait. Well, there's some pots to smash. Hey. Oh, I mean, why didn't that disappear after you talked to him the first time so that you don't backtrack? Okay, anyway, good to go. We're heading out. I think we're heading out. I think if I just follow this, it'll lead me out, right? That's how I found my house, was following it in. That's the church. Let's see. I don't want to go home. Yeah, I want to just keep going north. Alright. Everybody's here to see me off. See ya! Is there somebody I'm supposed to say goodbye to? I feel like I mean, the girl said goodbye to me already. Ah, screw it. I don't care about anybody else. Let's go. I'm selfish. They're all right there anyway. Can't I just say goodbye to them while they're all standing there?
Just a little boy. The next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're
Darkness.
supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, that might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Man, those bowl cuts in the background, that big guy with the beard with the bowl cut, and then the little kid with the bowl cut, that's hilarious.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Hey, he didn't have anything in his hand. Ooh, I get a horse.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way.
Nice.
You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
Follow your nose, it always knows. That's Fruit Loops, right?
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Bye-bye.
Wait!
Oh, here she comes.
Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Gemma's charm.
Keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you?
That dog's face. The dog's face cracks me up. Who's a good boy? Who's no? I'm just.
I don't know what's in store for you out there.
Oh my goodness.
Wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Sweet. Horses are an incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in very little time, but sometimes you'll have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair though, a ring on one of the many summoning bells dotted will bring your faithful galloping friend back to your side. Okay, that's cool. Wow. Let me just walk him real quick. Horse butt, horse butt. Run! Run, horsey! Wow, look at that. Yeah. Alright, where do we want to go? So basically, all those places. Look at all those slimes. Okay. Can you attack the slimes? Oh, you can't hit like the A and attack them ahead of time. Nice. See now, okay, I was gonna say I didn't see a the circle for where you can move around to. I'm all for fighting whatever, just to get the experience up. I'll fight everything. Luckily I bought all that armor and stuff and it's only doing 1 piece of damage. 1 point. I'm gonna fight these slimes. Come here, slime. Aha. Oh, he dropped something. Or maybe that just knocked the sword out of his hand. Or the little needle or whatever. Oh, nice. We got some stuff. What's this guy? Okay. Fight me, bird. Fight me, bird. Stark ravens. That's pretty cool. They're carrying skulls. Accelerate. I need to kill him first then. They're stark raven mad. What's up here? Anything cool? Nope. More slimes. Let's fight. Now, I don't know if these are regenerating or like respawning ones or not, or if once you kill them the area's clear. But we'll find out, I guess. Aha, you missed twice. Take that. I'm getting all the medicinal herbs. Maybe I shouldn't even bought any. Okay, so yeah, I want to go straight, but I kind of want to fight stuff. Fight me, bird. Let's fight. Where'd you go? And it does look like they might respawn. So anyway, we're gonna gallop across here. Man, that is amazing. I'm loving it. Yo, bird. See, they're spoiling me with all these little two-hit fights until later something's gonna come and screw me up. Oh, hey, I want to fight you. Where'd you go? Why'd you run? Fight me. I think I'm going the right way. Yep. And it looks like there's a campfire save point up there or something. Ooh, more enemies. Are these the little peppers? I think these are the... What is this? It's a cruel cumber. Yes! I gotta give DragonQuest credit for coming up with some really cool enemies. Oh god, there's gonna be a bunch of them, aren't there? Yeah, their monster names are awesome. I remember trying to breed those in Dragon Quest Monster, I think. Or Dragon Quest Joker 2 or whatever. Monster Joker 2. Oh, he's gonna heal himself. What a bastard. Okay. Alright, good. He healed the other one. Hey, I heard something. Hey, they ran from me. So I guess when they get, like when you get to a certain level, things won't fight you. They'll just run from you. Which I guess is kind of cool, but it doesn't help a grind if you're trying to grind. Okay. Like, I really wanted to fight that bat. You, bird. Let's fight. Ugh. Alright, fine. I'll just keep fighting the cruel cumbers. Nice. Oh, you can block yourself, like, just by pressing down. Ugh. It didn't work that time. I'm pretty sure... Okay, I see the little house up there. Fight me. The slime's like, screw this, I'm out of here. I see another bat. I wonder if I can get it to fight me. Oh, wait. Is that something new? I haven't fought this yet. Bunny corns. Ouch. Oh my goodness. They'll eventually enter an enervous state known as pepped up, which will boost their martial might for a while. Okay. Wow. I'm probably gonna have to heal soon. I know my girlfriend is watching this and she's like, why aren't you healing? I'll heal, I promise. Whoops. Hey, what the? You can't see the HP bar very well. Good. Good. I did that on purpose. I'm hiding that on purpose. Oh my god, there's a lot of them here. I think if I don't attack the slimes first, they'll run. Oh lord. That bunny is gonna kick my butt, isn't he? Haha. That was a cool crit hit animation. I just came over here because I wanted to fight some stuff. Could you imagine playing like DragonQuest Joker with this kind of, with these kind of graphics? Like how good that would be, how good it would look. Man, there's a ton of those rabbits over there. I really wanted to fight the, I saw a bat in one of the trees, but...
What have we? It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar. See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned... What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, yeah. That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things.
Oh, that's cool.
Think of it as a mini church.
So you probably go there and... well, obviously get rid of status effects, but I wonder if that refills like your mana and stuff too.
Anyway, enough of my yammering. You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Okay, so... I can go up to this thing, huh? Confession is... oh, it's a save point. Divination, resurrection, purification. Okay. So learn how much experience each party member needs to the next level. Bring fallen party member back to life. Cure poison. Cure any curses. Okay. So I'm gonna inspect the campfire. Oh look, you can ask statue for help. That's save as well. And break camp is leave. Okay, so rest. Until dawn, noon, dusk, night. Let's just say until noon. Functions as a church, but there's still fees. Oh, are there? I didn't even pay attention to that. Alright, so let me go here. I don't see, well, I mean, it might, like if I try to do something, it might say there's a fee. So I'm gonna save. It even has the old church music. Harder enemies usually appear at night. Yeah, I'm probably so. So here's what I'm gonna do. As much as I hate to stop streaming because the game's just now getting past the opening stuff and getting good, I do want to save here and end the stream. Now that I know that the stream can 100% handle it, there was no frames dropped, no anything, and I don't want to make the video too long, but I will continue. You can bet I'm going to be playing this game quite a bit. Hopefully on stream. Hopefully I won't do the same habit where I just keep playing games off stream because I don't feel like streaming that day and then I progress too far and it's too late to bring it back or whatever. So we'll see. But hopefully this is one that I'll actually enjoy playing on stream. So I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to check it out. And also don't forget that every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Grave Honor and I do a weekly podcast, and not this coming Tuesday but the following Tuesday we'll have Joe Ockman, who did the voice of Jiminy Cricket in the Kingdom Hearts series, as well as like Pokemon, Transformers, and everything. He's a really good voice actor, and we're gonna have him as a guest on the show next Tuesday, so be sure and check that out. If you're not already following us on Twitch, follow Twitch, hit the like, subscribe button on YouTube, and thanks for tuning in, guys.